What's happening, guys? It's Tony at KT Slaps here, back with a brand new Draft League video, baby. I'm your coach of the Buffalo Drills. It's gonna be a Week 7 game of Crash Season 12, going up against Baby something, Baby somewhere or another, like Baby Zard, I think. I mean, we're out of playoffs at this point, so it doesn't really matter what we do here. But we're just playing for our pride, right? And see if we can't snag a win. He's currently 6-0, so he's actually the #1 seed, undefeated. So just trying to claim a win here. Let's get into the matchup real quick. Do we see that they have Mega Heatran, they have Terra Flying Sneasler, Tornadus Therian, Tapu Lele, Darkrai, Blastoise, Weezing, Rotomo, and Terra Rhyperior. So a pretty terrifying team, obviously. A lot of the biggest thing that stands out to me is a lot of special attackers on this team, other than the Sneasler, which has a pretty horde matchup against me, I'm not going to lie. I mean, between Kofagrigus and Zapdos, a Klefki, even like Galarian Bro, depending on my Terra type. He has a ton of trouble using this thing. So I think it's going to be a really specially offensive game from my opponent. It's kind of what I see here. Other things to shout out, of course, my Mega Lucario LTB his entire team pretty well, and actually like does have decent stabs into my opponent, which is nice for once, right? Victini doesn't look too great. That Mega Heatran really does wall it pretty hard with Flash Fire, so that's a little unfortunate. That's really like the big things I can see. So let's just get into the team I decided to bring. First off is our Mega Lucario Z, running a Calm Mind special attacking set, just Calm Mind, dual stab, Flash Cannon, or Aura Sphere. Do really well against his team. Protect in order to scout what like his Scarf Lele will lock itself into. Imagine it'll be Scarf, so just seeing what it locks itself into would be really nice to figure out. So that's what we're doing with Lucario here. Next we have our Spadef Seismitoad, meant to deal with that Mega Heatran. Or Liquidation, Earthquake, Toxic, and Rocks. Nothing too crazy, just get a Brox into his team so I can start windowing it down for my end game sweeper. Liquidation, Earthquake as our dual stabs. Hit really hard into his team. Tried to fit Ice Punch to hit like the Torn on a switch in and like hit the Rotom, things like that. But this is fine for now, I think. So next we have our Kofagrigus here, physically defensive, Shadow Ball, Knockoff, Parting Shot, and Pain Split, just meant to help deal with that Sneasler pretty much. Covert Cloak to prevent the Dire Claw status if that's what he has. Shadow Claw, Knockoff, Parting Shot, Pain Split, pretty obvious there. Next we have our Wincon, our Lumberry, Roaring Moon, DD, Acro, Knock, and Earthquake. Just meant to sweep late game. Main things that like really stopped me from sweeping at +1 would be the Blastoise. Technically with this set, I think Darkrai takes the hit, and the Weezing. So just looking at maybe weakening those guys, and the Rhyperior, I guess. So weakening all those, so Roaring Moon can sweep late game. Next we have a pretty speedy, kind of a interesting spread on the Zapdos. Just meant to help deal with a couple of the special defensive threats that the Seismitoad can't always deal with. So maybe help deal with the Torn. Help me deal with the Weezing, I think, the Rotom, although Rotom's just going to Volt Switch out, so like not really, but you know, it's there. I don't remember what my special attack investment is, which Discharge for stab and just get huge damage on his team, potentially get some Paras, Hurricane obviously for my nuke button, Roost to stay healthy, and Defog to remove hazards from his side of the team. And lastly, we got an Assault Vest Victini here, Terrifier, V-Crit, Bolt Strike, Scorching Sands, and U-Turn. I think this is going to catch him off guard. With the Assault Vest, we can take hits from like the Heatran and to a KO it potentially with Scorching Sands. We can take it from the Torn and blow it up with the V-Crit. Same with the Lele, we can take a hit. We can Terra out of like our Shadow Ball weakness if we want. Potentially take a hit from the Darkrai as well. I think this Assault Vest Victini is going to really work as a great lure against something against his team. So that's what we're kind of going for. But that's the team that we have. Let's get right into the battle. Alright, here we are in the battle. So we see that they are Darkrai, Lele, Torn T, Rotom, Mo, Rhyperior, and Sneasler. Of course, Terra Flying, Sneasler, Terra Fire, Rhyperior. Interesting. I was kind of expecting like Fairy to help deal with my Roaring Moon. We see no Stoice though, which is pretty nice. No Mega Heatran either is actually kind of crazy. And no Weezing, no Blastoise. So honestly, if I can figure out what his Scarfers are, Roaring Moon looks really good in the end game, is what I'm noticing. I guess Terra Fire to help deal with my Victini, but like low key, how much is Scorching Sands doing to this Rhyperior? Actually, like 0. So, that's fine though. I could low-key try to lead with it and U-turn, which doesn't seem like a bad idea. But then I might catch a knock. Huh, I guess I want to lead. I think a lead in Teeny is fine. Lead Rotom, yeah, this is cool with me. I am going to lead with my Victini and U-turn. Free U-turn. You don't see helmet. Go into Seismitoad. Click Liquidation. I can click Toxic, which seems pretty free against his team. So I get my rocks up later. I kind of like that. Go into Seismitoad. What is his hazard remover on this team? I don't remember what gets defog and what doesn't anymore. Rotom and Torn could both have defog. Okay. So I'm gonna click Toxic here. On his Rotom coming in. Fairly free. We'll get the Toxic off. Go into Zapdos, see what he does. We see screens. Okay, it's a screens Rotom. Interesting. I mean I could defog and remove the screen. That feels free. Screw your screen, man. We're gonna see Volt Switch. That did a lot, I feel like. You can go to Rhyperior. That's fine. He's gonna try to set up his rocks probably. We'll go into our Seismitoad here. I don't need to set up my rocks. I could just try to get damage on his team. Is there any other play I want to make? Not quite. Let's go into our Toad for now. He's gonna Earthquake, do like half. Oh my goodness. Okay, Liquidation here. God dang. I mean, I guess I know I'm especially defensive because but even then, we're gonna go ahead and set up our rocks here. Maybe I do want to set up my rocks actually. Rocks would be nice because then I can force a Terra. Yeah, let's just set up our rocks. Okay. Go back into Zapdos. If you want to Volt Switch again, so be it. 22 to my Zapdos. Let me start looking at these calcs. So Earthquake to my Seismitoad did about 47. So that's like no attack investment whatsoever. And then this Full Switch has done 22%. So that's no special attack investment either. Okay. Weakening this Rotom though, which is nice. I can roost up. I think I live the hit from my Rhyperior if he like predicts me and clicks Earthquake. I do. He's going to Darkrai. Okay. Don't see Boots either. I mean, he's not doing anything to me here. I just want to roost and see what he does. I'm eating any hit from this thing. Okay, I guess I'm not living any hit. Life Orb. That was a roll. Oh, because I'm Terra Electric. Ah, shit. Yeah, I never lived that Ice Beam. Oh, man. I clicked Terra Electric because I wanted to see how much the Earthquake is doing. If you calc me on a roost. Yeah, that was a bad play, unfortunately. Yeah, that's bad. Okay, we'll go into Lucario here. Mega Evolve. Click Aura Sphere against his team. No, Flash Cannon. On the Torn coming in, or I can call mine, but if he's Superpower, that does nothing for me. I'm going to Flash Cannon on the Torn coming in. He's going to be AV, obviously. We're going to Flash Cannon here. Yeah. I don't want him to be Superpower. I'm going to go into Teeny here. Oh, it's Focus Blast, okay. I'm gonna switch out predicting Rhyperior. And go into what? Yokozuna, I guess? He's gonna knock, okay. Whatever. It's all good. We're gonna just let ourselves go down. If I Calm Mind, am I in a bad spot? I don't think so. Can I live a Focus Blast? I can probably live a Focus Blast after a Calm Mind. Dang, I wish I was physical now. Meteor Mash should be picking up the KO here. We're gonna take it. I'm gonna Flash Cannon here. There we go. So down goes the AV Torn. We outspeed Darkrai. Lele can come in here. I can see what he locks himself into. He's gonna go Rotom. Okay. I can Aura Sphere here. Yeah, Flash Cannon's a roll. I click Aura Sphere here. Give himself another KO. Gonna go into Sneasler. He's Psychic Seed. We'll go into our Cofagrigus here. Gonna SD, that's fine. I guess I didn't really check. Does this thing have new coverage moves now because it's National Dex? This thing gets knocked, that's kind of annoying, huh? Lash Out, Night Slash, Throat Chop. Well, I guess it always got Throat Chop, huh? What does Parting do for me? Nothing? I can get a slow Parting Shot that allows me to go into Victini. Oh. That sucks. I might just lose here. I think I lose. Yeah, for sure just lose here. If only I was still Citrus Berry. Going to Teeny here, Terra Fire. I mean, I don't think I get anything by tearing, because I think your last move has to be CC then. So I can just click V-Create, Scorching, I guess. KO's here probably. Actually, it might not with that Spadef boost. It doesn't. I gotta click V-Create. Yeah, it's gonna be game. GG to our opponent. Oh well. Nothing much you can do from there. That's funny, I was saying that Sneasler doesn't have that good of a matchup against me, but yeah, Taunt was a good bring. I've completely like spaced on Taunt and Prep. But even then, like I really wasn't doing much with this. I think Covert Cloak is, I guess, a wasted move. Had I brought Citrus, we would have been in a better spot. Maybe. I think no matter what though, as long as he got like good gunk hits, he beat me there. So GG to our opponent, no big deal. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.